Hello. We're going to start with an interview with Mary Wambach. Her sign name is this. Remember, Susan was the executive director, and now she's our new executive director, Mary. Hey, Mary, how are you? Good. Nice to meet you. I'm very glad to be here in Corpus Christi. Yes, I'm excited that you came as well. I saw you at the memorial service. Well, we want to know who Mary is. Well, I'm older than I'd like to be. I've worked in various places with deaf. New York, Poughkeepsie, Arizona. The Arizona work was not related to deafness. I've also worked in California, in Austin, Texas. And I know that there's more populated deaf in Austin area. Rhode Island, I miss my family and the ocean. But I've had enough of the cold. So a year ago, I thought, where is my ideal place to live? My sister sent me an advertisement for a job. And it was from the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center. I was very impressed. I was asking people if they knew about Corpus Christi. And almost 1 year later, I'm here. I'm very honored to be here. But I'm sad that Susan's not here anymore. I feel very touched that Susan approved of me becoming the new executive director. Yes, yes. Wow, you've traveled a lot. All right, so maybe can you explain your hobbies, what you like to do, what do you enjoy doing? My favorite thing would probably be cooking and reading. I love to cook. I've discussed with the staff some ideas about in the future, maybe for holidays, for summertime, maybe have a barbecue, maybe set something up. We set up a crime mystery scene. You know, I enjoy riding my bike. I enjoy going to the gym. And I plan to join one very soon here. So I love to meet the community and go to all the events. Good. Yeah, I think I need to go to the gym. Maybe we can go together. So what are your responsibilities here at the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center? I am a facilitator. I'm more of a person that gives people ideas. Part of my duties here to help other people coordinate together. I work with the board. I work with the deaf community. And I'd like to know what the community wants from the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center and if their services are being satisfied. Maybe in 5 years, what do they foresee the community wanting? What are their expectations? Wow, a facilitator. Yeah, that is something that we need here in the community. We have deaf and hearing community. Section 504 has been over 30 years, and the ADA has been a while back as well. And it's motivated me. And we cannot expect everything to be resolved at one time. For many years, the ADA tend to forget our rights. And we need to remember about our accessibility. What's important now for the deaf community is to roll up our sleeves and get back into action. It's time for us to show. It doesn't matter if we collect SSI, we all pay taxes, we all have our civil rights, and the deaf community can show every other community that we are responsible people. We don't just take, we want to give back to our community. Also, we need to remember that deaf and hard of hearing people are not separate from the hearing world. Many of the Hearing Society thinks that we're different. And, you know, we want to do things just like everybody else does. And I hope that everybody is motivated to get back into the system and advocate for themselves and join our community. Good. Yes, that's exactly what we need, people to be motivated. What's your goal for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center in the future? A few people around here have told me that that we wanted to set up a deaf club. I know that here at the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center, people come for many different reasons. For casework, for advocacy, maybe to use some of our equipment. I know the community cherishes the center, but I'm trying to think of other services that we can add, maybe 2 years from now. I would like to hear from our community people. My feelings don't get hurt if we throw out an idea and you're not interested. We have a very big board with deaf community members. I would like for people to tell me their ideas or pass it on to along somebody else and give them the ideas. And we need to focus on what's important the most. So we want to improve this area, and we want everybody to be responsible for it at the same time. Yes, I feel that Corpus Christi and Austin are still growing, and I think each agency has their own tendencies, but I would like to understand what the community is wanting. When I lived in Austin before, I visited Harlingen, and the people there don't have the newest technology like a video phone. And we helped set up this program called Endeavor. And I'm interested in speaking with other companies like Cox Communications, Time Warner, if they can set up a special discount rate possibly for deaf people that only use a video phone. Not for TV services, not for internet services or anything. It's not fair. Sometimes I understand the cost is very high, but they cannot afford a video phone. So that's one of the priorities that I'd like to look at as well, to have access to video phones. Wow, that's a great idea. I look forward to hearing more about that. Okay, we're now going to close this interview and look forward to other announcements. Thank you.